channel is lighthearted and funny for the most part, so I don't always share stuff like this, but somebody's always asking if I have predators, and absolutely we do. And y'all, if I wasn't home all the time, my chickens would not be free ranging like they do. We do really well, but there are some smart hawks out here who know when I leave the house. Now, I don't leave my house unless I absolutely have to, and I needed to for just like 15 minutes. And as I was backing out to the end of the drive, I turned my head to do a survey one more time before I leave to check on the chickens, and I see a hawk has gotten one of my chickens before I even get out of the driveway. This is very unusual. I haven't gone through this before. This hawk was so big and the wings were spread so I couldn't even tell which chicken he had, and it was right on the edge of the tree line. Feathers were flying everywhere, and I know it had at least a good 15 to 20 seconds by the time I backed up, saw it, and then took action. Y'all, I entered action movie mode. Within seconds, my windows were down, my head was out the window, and I was screaming as loud as I could like a mad woman, and I'm driving fast too. I mean, I was barreling through that grass. I drove up on that hawk so fast and got so close that it had no other choice but to give up, and I laid on that horn to scare that hawk. I saw a huge pile of gray feathers, so I knew it had to be Baguette, and she had run off before I could even get out of the car, but I knew she had to be injured. I couldn't find her for a few hours, which was scary, but it was only natural for her to want to hide. I finally was able to get her and assess for injuries, and the hawk had clearly flipped her over on her back because her injuries were all on her belly and she was limping very badly. I took her inside. I put her in a clean cat carrier for the night. She had her mouth open a lot and was panting, so I was kind of hoping she didn't have a punctured lung or something. And stress can also make chickens pant too, so I thought she's probably not happy about being away from all the other chickens because they are so social. So the next day, after assessing the tears and putting Neosporin on her, I let her go outside, and I had to make sure the roos left her alone too. So now it was the waiting game. Is infection gonna set in? Will she continue to struggle with her breathing? Well, each day her limping got less and less noticeable. She started free ranging again out in the yard, and she's laying eggs again, y'all, and hanging out at the kitchen window. It's been about 2 weeks now, so I'm hoping we're in the clear, but y'all, it is teamwork around here. She fought as hard as she could until I could get to her. And I know this is gonna disappoint some of you guys, but y'all, anytime the hawks have come around or been on the property on the ground, my roos don't do a thing. They don't even crow to alert everybody. They just go and hide. I'm the one that has to scare all the predators away every time. And I've also got large black chickens, which lots of people have said would deter a hawk. And in all the years that I've had chickens, having the large black chickens has never helped once around here. Now, after this incident, the hawk has only been around once or twice, and it's been a lot more distant than normal. Y'all, Baguette did such a good job fighting for her life, and I'm so glad I decided to look at that tree line one more time before backing out into the street.